One day, after returning from the office, he was lying on his bed and reading a book. He felt that a woman with a pale white sari passed from the living room to the kitchen. Upon coming out of the bedroom, he could not find anyone. My name is Desmond and I'm going to narrate a story, so stay tuned, and if you enjoy this episode, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Now, plug in your headphones and enjoy. This was my second experience of staying in a haunted house. It was back in 2005 when my friend and I rented an apartment in Nashik, Maharashtra. As we were bachelors during that time, we did not care to inquire about the apartment. We felt lucky to get a fully furnished apartment even though there were only 3 tenants out of the 12 houses. After a week or two, one night I felt like someone is walking outside my house. I heard the sound of an ankle chain. I was a bit confused initially and then ignored it. Then again after a few days, I heard a noise of a ball coming above my house which was on the 4th floor. It was like a sound of a plastic ball bouncing and rolling. The next day, I went on the 4th floor to investigate, and guess what? The house was abandoned. It was old and dusty, and a couple of dogs stayed there. For sure, there was something strange going on, but then I pretended that everything looked normal because I did not want to upset my friend. After all this incident occurred, I did not bother to explore further. Days went on, monsoon season arrived, and other tenants who were staying there vacated the house. So it's only me and my friend who stayed there. Eventually, my friend got married and I vacated the house to join other friends. The house we vacated was rented by 3 other guys who worked in my company. One day, I got a call from a guy who wanted to talk to me about the apartment where I stayed earlier. We both met and he asked me, "Did you feel anything abnormal in that house?" My response was with a smile. Yes. His hands went chill. I asked him about his experience and why he was so anxious. So that's when he shared his experience with me. One day, after returning from the office, he was lying on his bed and reading a book. He felt that a woman with a pale white sari passed from the living room to the kitchen. Upon coming out of the bedroom, he could not find anyone. After a few days, he was arranging a few documents sitting on his bed. This time, from his peripheral view, he saw a woman sitting on his bed diagonally behind him. Once I acknowledged his experience, within a couple of days, he inquired about this apartment and found the truth. Upon hearing this, my hands got chills and goosebumps were everywhere. So apparently in the year 2000, an unmarried woman from a family from Rajasthan stayed in the same house where we stayed. She lived alone and the entire apartment was occupied by her. But sadly, the woman who stayed in that house committed suicide by hanging herself on a ceiling fan. After that incident, everyone left the apartment and the complete building was abandoned for 5 years. Now the chilling experience here is that we used to sleep below the ceiling fan. That was a place where the woman hanged herself. I stayed in a haunted house, especially at the center point of the haunting without knowing. I was unaffected because of my daily prayers. Well, with this experience, I'm ready to experience more. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any of your paranormal experiences, feel free to share them with me. You can either DM me on Instagram or every Tuesday I go live on my YouTube channel. Join in and share your experiences. But before I end the episode, please note, all the stories shared on my channel are only stories for entertainment and I don't claim that it's 100% true. I don't promote blind faith or superstition. Thanks for listening and see you in my next episode. Ciao.